Hey everybody, it's me, Wake Angel 2001, and I'm coming at you with another unboxing video. I just got home from work, so I may look a little bit more bleary-eyed than usual. Funny story, I actually got locked in my job today. I was doing the cleanup shift, and I don't know how everybody managed to miss me because I was working the top floor. You'd think that they would have all had to pass by me in order to go through the exit, but somehow everybody left and they forgot me. I didn't have the manager's phone number, so I had to play a game of phone tag with a couple of co-workers before they got into contact with the manager, and he told me to just leave. And I have proof that when the alarm went off when I left that I had permission to just do so. I'm imagining he was already most of the way home, so he couldn't come back to unlock the door for me. Alright, so let's get into the unboxing. I got 4 packages in the mail today, 2 envelopes and 2 boxes. I'm still working on the first one that got sent to me. You know, it takes a lot longer to make toys than it does to receive them. Just throwing that out there. Okay, so let's start with the one on top. It's an envelope from somebody named Joy. Don't know if that's the actual person that sent it or if that's who they ordered it from. But let's get out the old scissors and see what's in here. Yes. One opened envelope later. Okay, we have a thing wrapped up in plastic bags. The rest of the envelope is empty, so let's see what we got. We got a Super Shadow! Yes, I do remember talking to someone about a custom that would require a Super Shadow, so we got us a Super Shadow. One of the early Super Shadows from before there were bicep and knee swivels. Just throwing that out there. So yes, a Jazzwares Super Shadow figure. Why is that elbow not bending? Oh, I see. That arm is... There we go. Perfect. Yay, Super Shadow. Okay. So that is one. Let's open up the second envelope. This one is from somebody named Spike, given the handwritten address. I'm wondering if this is actually the person that sent it. I don't know, like, when companies send me things, it's usually like a typed out address, but a handwritten return address usually indicates that that's the actual person. So, let's see what Spike sent me in this envelope. It is another Super Shadow! Look at that, 2 in a row! And this is also a Jazzwares one from before the bicep and knee swivels were introduced, so... yeah, there we go. Wow, 2 Super Shadows in a row. What a coincidence. Okay. I mean, I guess. One thing, Super Shadow is easier to paint over than Shadow because, you know, he's a light yellow color. It's easy to put another color on top of that without it showing through. With black, you gotta put a couple layers to overpower it. Especially if you're putting on a light color. Alright, so let's get into these boxes. These boxes look fun. Oh, okay, Dylan D. Alright, Dylan D. You're, I know that as a username. Alright, so Dylan D sent me this box, which I shall now open. This is a very cute box. It's such a neat little cube. You know, it's very aesthetically pleasing to just get an almost perfectly cuboid box. You know. Okay, kids, don't do this. The way I'm opening this, this is a good way to slice your fingers apart. So, and stab yourself in the chest. I'm doing this completely the wrong way. Don't do that way at home. All right, we have inside the cube is a lot of grocery store coupons. Okay, use as packing material. Alright. And it is a regular shadow. What an interesting theme for this unboxing, isn't it? It's just shadows. 2 super shadows, 1 regular shadow. The shadows all the way down. So neatly cocooned in plastic wrap. It's like, oh, you know what? This is his stasis chamber. It's the shadow stasis chamber from like Sonic 2006 or yeah, that's what happened. He wasn't imprisoned there by Omega because GU1 turned on him. He was just being sent to somebody to make a custom action figure out of, and they put him in bubble wrap. Did I mention that I'm just coming off of my work shift and I had the stress of being locked in at the end of the shift, so you're not going to get my best zingers right now. Okay, just, yeah, perfectly ordinary shadow figure. Very nice. Very, very good. Okay, I wonder if Dylan D sent me more than just the 1 shadow. Well, we'll worry about that later. Okay, last up is the biggest box. This one's from a guy named Steven, but that's kind of, it's printed out instead of handwritten, so that Steven could just be the guy from eBay that this was ordered from. I find it funny that there's this box actually has a to and from thing on the label for you to write your addresses in, but they just put on a big old UPS shipping thing on the side. Alright, so let's see if I can open this package more responsibly with a pair of scissors. Okay, first, cutting away from myself. Alright, I got into the flap, and then instead of using them like a knife, I'm going to use them as scissors and cut the sides of the flap. Okay, that's working out. Okay, yep, got 1 flap open. There we go. That's how you open a box with a pair of scissors safely. Okay, and we got some more newspaper. A new Chihata Homeland, A History by the Decade. Oh, cool, like Native American news. Oh, it's World Autism Awareness Day. April designated World Autism Awareness Month. Alright. Yeah, gotta be aware of that. Like, seriously, like, back in the 90s, people thought it was such a terrible thing, but nowadays we kind of recognize that it's way more common than we ever thought, and we need understanding about it. I mean, like, the what people are so terrified of it, they don't vaccinate their kids, but honestly, autism is such a common and such a common thing. I'm not even completely sure if I'm not autistic. Like, every time I hear about people talking about their autism, I keep on hearing them talking about things that describe me in my childhood and even now. So, you know. And would you believe it? It's another shadow! Would you look at this? 4 shadows! Two regular shadows and 2 super shadows. All of these are shadows! What? Why am I getting so many shadows? Wow. Okay. I mean, I guess Shadow is kind of a... Like, a lot of people's fan characters are kind of based off the way that Shadow looks. And aside from his upturned spines, he is pretty much a generic hedgehog face. But it's just funny that I got 4 of the same figure in the mail today. Each one packaged individually. That's amusing. That is very, very amusing. Oh! This Shadow has 2 left legs. Yeah, look. You see, it looks like this leg is normal. You can see the thing. But look at the knee. Look at the knee. It won't bend that way. It bends that way. Yep. You can bend it around. Now it's facing the right direction. But the stripe is on the inside. Assembly error! This Shadow has 2 of the same leg. And that means that this happens. But don't worry, I should be able to deal with that. I should still have some spare legs left over if I need to give him a new leg. And if not, I should be able to like use my X-Acto knife to cut away that little stop in the knee so that it'll be able to bend the right way. So either way, I should be able to fix this. But yeah. Does the other Shadow have that flaw? No, the other Shadow has a proper left and right leg, as do the two Super Shadows. Alright, so that was a lot of Shadows I just unboxed. So I gotta sort out who sent me these. I'll contact... The only name I have for certain is Dylan D. And maybe Spike. So I'm gonna contact Dylan and Spike, see who did the thing. Alright, so this is Wake Angel 2001, and I'm signing off.